there, BookTube. Welcome back to my channel. I bought these books and I'm gonna tell you why. The first book that I bought was Bear Town by Frederick Backman. I bought it because last year I bought A Man Called Uva. I still haven't read this, so I thought, why not buy another one? There's gonna be more like that in this video. I bought The Real Life of Alejandro Maita by Mario Vargas Llosa. The blurb on the front by John Updike compares this author with Gabriel Garcia Marquez, who's one of my favorite authors, and he wrote Love in the Time of Cholera along with other books. And I thought, if I like this, then I like this. In my previous video, I shared the 50 books that I had out from the library, and I told you about Stephen Greenblatt's 2 nonfiction books. This is his Pulitzer Prize winning book entitled The Swerve, and this is his book where he talks about the origins of humanity and kind of refutes the creation story. I read this one last year and really enjoyed his way of thinking and talking about things. And so I really wanted to get into this Pulitzer Prize winning book, but I just haven't had time to read it yet. So I thought, I'm sure I'm gonna like it. It's a Pulitzer Prize winner. So I saw it at the thrift store, and so I bought my own copy. So this one goes back to the library now. So I'm down to 49 books, guys. Well, not yet. I still have to return it, but now I have my own copy. Then, you know, I'm reading all the books that won the Man Booker Prize. I saw this one in the thrift store, so I picked it up. The Inheritance of Loss by Kiran Desai. This is a book I've talked about a few times. This one follows an older man whose son has died, and he's now having a relationship with his granddaughter. Takes place somewhere between New York and the Himalayas, or takes place in those two places, not somewhere between, but you know what I mean. I told you about this one. And then I read Alice Smith's Autumn and Winter. She's doing this seasonal quartet. And I liked the 2 books that I read from her. I got both of them from the library. So when I saw this one in the store, I said, why not read some more Alice Smith? This is entitled How Do We Both? And I took a flip through, and it's already writing that is just very intriguing, whimsical writing. She doesn't write conversation with any punctuation marks, so you're not quite sure what you're reading. Sometimes she does a lot of play on words. Should I show you? I'll show you the first page. I'll show you. First line says, consider this moral conundrum for a moment. George's mother says to George, who's sitting in the front passenger seat, not says, said, George's mother is dead. What moral conundrum, George says. So first she introduces this conversation, then she explains that the conversation is taking place in the past, and then she returns to the present. I like when an author takes me on this kind of a journey. Alice Smith does that, and so I bought this one. In 2016, I think one of my favorite books of the year was Celeste Ng's Everything I Never Told You. It was a story that challenged storytelling, because in the beginning of the book it tells you kind of how the book ends, and I just loved her writing. Her new book, Little Fires Everywhere, is not so new anymore. It came out in 2017, and I requested it from the library. I think it even came in once or twice, and I didn't have a chance to read it. So I finally saw it in the thrift store, and I picked it up. It's a brand new, almost hardcover, and I got it for just a few dollars. And so now I'm gonna read it, I think. Having the book makes me want to read it faster, right? So I say as I pile up all the books that have spent a year or more on my TBR shelf that I said I was so excited to get to when I got them. But these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like there's 7. So these are the 6 books that I got in the last few days, and I just wanted to share them with you so that we could kind of round out the end of the first half of the year with a book haul and start July, or the rest of July, and the rest of the second half of the year with a clean slate, maybe a clean shelf to acquire even more books. Thanks for watching this video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what's the book that you've gotten in the last few days, few weeks, that you're most excited to read. Off this stack, the one that I think I'm gonna read the quickest is this one. I think this is gonna be a nice kind of summer read. I have a feeling that this is a light, easy, quick read, as opposed to this one. and opposed to this one. And definitely opposed to this one. I feel like I need to concentrate in order to read this one. It is about art. The subtitle of The Swerve is How the World Became Modern. And from the back it tells you that it's taking a journey from the gardens of ancient Rome to the chambers of monastic scriptoria. And the author is bringing the past to vivid life in this exploration of one of the most influential works of literature of all time. This is gonna take some time to read. It is 300 and something pages, but I think I'm gonna read this one this week. Or maybe not this week, but I'm gonna make some time to read this one pretty soon. So off the 6, that's the one that I'm gonna read pretty soon. Hold me to it, guys, hold me to it. So thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video with someone who doesn't know that I have a booktube channel, and we'll talk in the comments. So until next time, until the next book haul, guys, until the next book haul. Happy reading. Bye.